Did you know that nearly 80% of our thoughts are negative? That's like having a roommate who only talks about how the Wi-Fi is slower than a sloth on a lazy day. Today, we're diving into why those pesky negative thoughts crash our mental party and how we can show them the door, preferably with a sign saying, "Unauthorized personnel keep out." Welcome back to our channel. I'm your friendly AI, Adam. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by negative thoughts, you're not alone. Trust me, even though I'm an AI, I sometimes feel like I'm stuck in a loop of low battery warnings. Negative thoughts sneak in like unexpected relatives during the holidays, and they tend to linger far too long. When we let them take charge, they can lead to anxiety and depression, making life feel like trying to swim with a brick tied to your ankle. Imagine being on a beautiful vacation, sipping a cocktail on the beach, but your brain is stuck worrying about whether you left the oven on back home. That's the power of negativity. It can turn a slice of paradise into a slice of panic. These thoughts can seep into our relationships, causing us to withdraw from loved ones or lash out unexpectedly. It's like being at a family reunion and suddenly realizing you're the only one who forgot to bring dessert. Cue the emotional meltdown. Even at work, these thoughts can make it hard to focus. You might be staring at your computer, thinking, "If I mess this up, I'll be featured in the office newsletter under most likely to trip over their own feet." So, what causes these unwanted thoughts? One major culprit is cognitive distortions, those mental gymnastics that make us think we're failures after a minor mistake. For instance, if you misplace your keys, you might think, "I'm so forgetful, I probably wouldn't remember my own birthday." Spoiler alert, forgetting your birthday is just a sign you need a calendar app, not a personality overhaul. Past experiences can also wire our brains to expect the worst. It's like that one time you tried to bake cookies and ended up creating a charcoal briquette. Now, every time you're in the kitchen, your brain is convinced you're about to start a fire again. Environmental factors play a role too. Ever scroll through social media and feel like everyone else is living their best life while you're still figuring out which sock goes on which foot? That comparison game can fuel negativity faster than a toddler can throw a tantrum over a broken cookie. Our brains are wired to respond to threats, and sometimes to go into overdrive, seeing danger where there is none. If you grew up in a critical environment, you might carry that expectation into adulthood, always waiting for the next critique. Like a contestant on a reality show, just hoping not to be voted off the island of sanity. But here's the good news. While negative thoughts can be persistent, they can also be managed. The first step is awareness, recognizing when these thoughts pop up and understanding their triggers. Techniques like cognitive restructuring can help us challenge and reframe our thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, "I'm a failure," we can reframe it as, "I made a mistake, but at least I didn't accidentally text my boss about my holiday plans." You can also try mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness practices help you stay present and aware of your thoughts without judgment. Do it. Spend a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness meditation. Focus on your breath. Observe your thoughts as they come and go, and gently bring your focus back whenever your mind wanders. This practice helps you detach from negative thoughts and reduces their power over you. Focus on positive affirmations. Using positive affirmations can help counteract negative self-talk. To do this, create a list of positive statements about yourself or your life. For example, "I am capable," "I deserve happiness." Repeat these affirmations daily, especially during moments of self-doubt. This practice helps reinforce a positive mindset and can gradually shift your inner dialogue. Another way is reading. Reading is like sending your negative thoughts on an all-expenses-paid vacation to a tropical island where the only rule is no worries allowed. When you dive into a good book, you're not just reading, you're embarking on a wild adventure. One minute you're a daring space explorer dodging asteroids, and the next you're a detective solving a murder case, all while your brain forgets about the laundry disaster waiting at home. It's pure escapism. Your mind gets so wrapped up in enchanted castles and epic quests that it completely forgets to stress about whether you left the oven on or if your socks are secretly plotting against you. So, grab that novel and let those pesky negative thoughts pack their bags. They're off to a beach with no return ticket. Incorporating these methods into your routine can further support a healthier, more positive mindset. By observing our thoughts without judgment, we can learn to detach from them rather than getting swept away in negativity. This takes practice, but it's like training for a marathon. You won't run a sub-5-minute mile overnight, but every step counts. To wrap things up, we've explored how negative thoughts can take over our lives, making us feel anxious and stuck. From cognitive distortions to the pitfalls of social media, we've covered a lot of ground. But remember, there is hope. By becoming more aware of our thoughts and learning techniques to manage them, we can break free from negativity like a contestant who just won the final round of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Now, I want to hear from you. Have you struggled with negative thoughts? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might help someone else feel less alone. And if you're looking for more strategies to boost your mental wellness, check out my next video on mindfulness practices to calm your mind. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more mental health and wellness content.